Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empower for You. I don't know about any of you, but have you ever been in a place where you've hoped for something, dreamed for something, wanted something, and it seemed like it's never going to happen? It's never going to come. It's never going to manifest. And then you start looking at yourself thinking, well, am I foolish for believing that this thing is going to happen? Am I stupid for holding out hope against hope? Should I stop? I don't know. That's why I am right now. I'm feeling some type of way because I'm in a place of hope. I'm in a place of dream come true. But however, it seems like I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck, just walking around the proverbial tree. Like the children of Israel, walking around the proverbial desert. Just going in circles. But something on the inside of me keeps saying, just keep going. Just keep going. I know you get tired. I know you get frustrated, but just keep going. Just a little while longer. I'm like, I don't have a little while longer in me. And I don't want to keep going. Today, y'all, we're going to talk about hope deferred. We've always heard that a delay is not a denial. But who in the world wants to live their life in delay? We live in a microwave society anyway. Everything is now. When do you want it? Now. We live in a fast food era. And how do we want it? We want it the way we want it, fast. And when? Right now. But what happens when you're in a place and someone else is in charge of your blessing? That your blessing is in someone else's hands. What happens? And it seems like they just want to hold on to it, and won't seem like they just won't give it to you. Now, with hope deferred is, I wrote the scripture down. I even took a note. Now, you know, it's serious when I start taking notes. You know what I'm saying? The scripture actually reads, it says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. That's not just you. That means your whole inner being, your spirit is just ill because you know that you have this thing coming. You know you are a child of the promise. This thing has been promised to you, but it just seems like it's seeming like forever for it to come. Like it's never gonna happen. And you want to believe that this is true. You've endured people laughing at you and saying that you're lying, saying that you're crazy, all because of your dream. That happened to Joseph too. He made the mistake of telling his brothers what his dream was. They made fun of him, they laughed at him, and they ended up selling him because they were jealous of his dream. Now, before we go there, we got to read the rest of this scripture now. It says, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. Ain't that something? that when that thing comes, when that dream comes to fruition, when that desire comes upon us, that thing gives us life. It was worth the wait. And with hope deferred, a lot of times we need to wait. We don't want to. We need to wait for the process to complete itself. Everything is a process. I talk about process all the time. I know y'all sick of hearing me talking about process, but I'm going to keep on talking about process till you get it. You know what I'm saying? Process. Everything in our life is a process. And we have to go through the process. We have to go through to get what? To. Okay? Now, with this hope deferred thing, look at it like this. Maybe we're not ready. Did you ever think about that? That you're not ready. Imagine if you're in your 20s or your 30s, in your wild days when, you don't have a care. You're just a free spirit and you just do what you do. Now, who would trust $10 million to somebody like that? How long would $10 million last? It wouldn't last me long. Not in my 20s and my early 30s. It wouldn't last me long. Besides what? Cars, clothes, and shoes. Maybe a house or two. It wouldn't last me long because my management skills may not have been good enough at that time, and I know they weren't. And even some of us today, our management skills are still tore up because our priorities are mixed up. What is priority? Your bills are priority. Not that new Brahmin you want that's on sale. Buy me one too. Now, hope deferred. Really? That means I got to wait some more? I got to keep on waiting? I got to keep on believing in other people's dreams? Seeing their dreams come to fruition in front of me? When do I get to the front of the line? And it seems like every time I get to the front of the line, or by the time they call my number, it's time to close and come back the next day. Have y'all ever been in that situation where it seems like you never get to the front of the line? Happens to me a lot. It seems like, you get to the door, you get to the threshold, and it just seems like something just happens. Everything seems to fall apart, or something will happen with a family member, something will happen with you, something will happen with a job, something will happen. Something is gonna happen. And it seems like when that thing happens, it just knocks everything out of place. And then we're back to waiting. Maybe it's because of hope deferred that you do have the patience that you have. I haven't always been a patient person. Patience has never been my strong suit, and I don't like process. I actually hate the process because it seems like when you have a call on your life, it seems like everything is deferred for you. Everything is a struggle for you. How things come easy to other people, things just flow to them. And it seems like with everything with us, everything is a struggle. The smallest thing is a struggle. You know, when I was in nursing school, I was very smart, but it just seems like it was just a struggle. I had one instructor that didn't like me because I had already come from an RN program to the LPN program, so I was already up to 3 patients. She didn't like that too well. And she came to me one day, I was through with everything. I'd done my drug cards, I had done my patient care and everything, and I was sitting in the break room. And she comes to me and she says, "Well, aren't you gonna help your other classmates?" I say, "Help them with what?" "Well, aren't you gonna help them with their patient care?" And I said, and who's going to help them on the nursing floor?" I said, "None of them helped me with my patients." I know that sounds selfish, but I don't care. But do you see what I'm saying? Why should that fall on me? My work is done. I'm good. And I guess she felt some type of way and felt that I was arrogant or bigoted or whatever. But on the for real, when these people get out of school, who gonna help them? When they go down there to take those state boards, am I supposed to be sitting there going, "No, baby, not that one. Not that one is B. That one right there. Didn't I just tell you not to mark C? I told you it was B." It's this one. Who's gonna do that? Nobody's gonna do that for me. Hope deferred. Hope deferred. It seems like you're always the bridesmaid and never the bride? Always the best man and never the groom? And it just seems like everybody's living their life and they're living their best life, and it just seems like for us it's constant work. We hardly ever get a chance to go on vacation. We hardly ever get a chance to do a lot of the different things that we actually love to do, because we're always in these situations of playing catch up. We're always having to play catch up. Yeah, every now and then we may get a chance to go somewhere for the weekend, or hang out with our friends and go to dinner and get to socialize a little bit. But most of the time it's almost like you just can't get ahead. It's almost just like you're constantly behind the 8 ball. And a lot of times you get run over by the dadgum 8 ball too. And I remember a time when I used to get on Facebook, and my friends and classmates and different people and stuff, they would get on there and they would be showing their vacation pictures and family reunion pictures, and they went here and they went there, and they're with their husbands, their wives, their friends and family. And it made me so depressed. And I can only be real with you. I cried out to the universe. I said, "Now what's wrong with me? Why is that not happening for me? I want to go on vacation too. I want to go on a cruise too. I want to go to a resort too. I want to go to a spa too. I want to go and get me a massage and a big drink." And when I asked the universe these things, the universe was like, "You're fine." No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Why does everything have to be a struggle for me? When is it that I'm gonna live my life and live it to the fullest, instead of living just shy of what it is that I want to do. I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of aspirations. I have a lot of ideas. A lot of times you need resources for that. You need somebody in your corner to back you. You need investors. You need these things a lot of times for those dreams to come true. Hope deferred. I was driving to work yesterday, and I was in a position where I'm the new kid on the block, and state came in, and I was sort of kind of thrown into the soup because I was a part of the complaint that came in. And I was like, now why do I have to be a part of this? What did I just got here? I just left hell to walk into hell again. Here I am. I walked into a situation to where I'm so done with walking into broken situations, demolished situations, neglected situations that desire me to come in and fix it. It's a requirement. Where other people, they walk into situations, everything's already done, everything's already made, and they're just great. Majority of the situations that I walk into are toe up from the flow up, disorganized, just left to just do whatever. And then there's little old me having to fix it. But at the end of the day, who's there to fix me? Who's there to lift me up? Who's there to give me an encouraging word? Good job. Great job. Love you. You can do it. And I'm not saying that I don't hear these things, but a lot of times you want to be on top. You want to be the boss. You want to be the person in charge. You desire to be the owner instead of the worker. I know I do. And I know what I have been promised. And I remember for my 50th birthday, I remember when I turned 50. And I remember all these promises that I was made. Yeah. I remember that. And on my 50th birthday, I was like, now let's have this little talk. I remember what you promised me. And now I'm 50. And I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I talked to the Creator just like I talked to y'all. I said, now what's going on? I was like, I'm 50. The Creator says, are you finished? I said, yeah, I'm finished. I still don't like it, but yeah, I'm finished. What else? What you got to say to me? What you gonna tell me? Creator told me these words. I know exactly how old you are. You forgot I created you. You didn't create me. I know exactly how old you are. I know exactly where you are. Down to the millisecond. I know your life inside and out. You think I forgot? I didn't forget. But there's still some things that you need to see. Excuse there are still some things you need to learn. See, it got me all crazy now because I'm still in hope deferred. And we think a lot of times that we have arrived. We've gone through the through. We've gone through so much that it just seems like, when does it end? And it seems like it is endless. That hope deferred, it just seems like I've been denied. I've been denied. I've been robbed. I've been overlooked. And mistreated and misunderstood and set aside, set back, set outdoors, set on the back porch, set in the backyard. Always at the back of the line. Everybody else moving forward and you still in the back. Everybody's number has been called and it seems like yours just blank. And I have to sit back and I have to laugh about that thing, because a lot of times it's so devastating to be in a place of hope deferred. And I'm going to have to encourage you, as I encourage myself, that we have always been taught that things don't happen in our time. Things never happen in our time. Things never happen the way we think they're going to happen. Life is very, very, very unpredictable, especially mine. A lot of times I hope for different things, see different things, believe different things, and then it turns around and it's something totally different from what I had hoped, seen, dreamed, thought. But on the other hand, it's always better. And what I'm saying, I'm trying to really and truly, I'm trying to encourage your heart and empower your spirit as I empower and strengthen my own. My old pastor used to always say, when you holding on to your rope and you're at the end of your rope, he said, tie a knot in it and hold on. I think that's where I am right now. I'm holding on to the knot. And I'm far up. And when I look down, the ground is so far down. But if the ground is so far down, that means I had to ascend some. If the ground is far down and my feet can't touch the ground, that means that I did make some type of elevation in my what? Say it, y'all. Process. So I did make some gains, but now it's a test of my faith and a test of my patience. The scripture always says, so whose report are you going to believe? So which report are you going to believe? Are you going to believe in the promise that was made to you? Are you going to give up on the promise that was made to you? Because it has been so many times that I have found myself in a place where I wanted to throw the towel in, the sink in, the kitchen in, pull the deck in, pull the rugs up, just burn the house down. What? You just have your enough, and you just want to stop. You just want to quit because you have come to the end of your what? Your rope. and you don't know what else to do. You don't know what else to do. You don't know where to turn. I mean, you're just moving forward. Something on the inside just keeps pushing you ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We get weary a lot of times. We get weary. We get tired. We get slapped, woe out. But then there's another day. We drag ourselves out of the bed, get in the shower, get us a cup of coffee, and sit there, and we gonna grumble and whine and ache and moan about what's coming that day, what's coming that afternoon, what I got to do, what I'm gonna eat for lunch. I don't like this, I don't like that. Oh my God, I got to get in my car. Oh, the traffic. Oh, the weather. My boss makes me sick. My coworker make me sick. I'm sick of my family at my house. I got to cook. Don't that sound like y'all? And your day ain't even started yet. You still sipping on coffee, sitting at the table. And your day ain't even started yet. And you're already in a negative place. Hope deferred. Hope deferred makes you grumpy. It makes you cynical. It makes you judgmental. Hope deferred can even make you downright mean, because it makes you feel like you've been forgotten, neglected, and overlooked. It makes you feel like the black sheep, that nobody wants you, that everybody else around you will be blessed but you. Then it makes you start to doubt yourself, doubt other people. It tests your trust. Can I trust you? Then it makes you feel alone, because now in this place where everything seems to be tied up and tore up, bank account overdrawn, bills due, your landlord just wrote you an ugly letter saying that if you don't pay your rent, then I'm gonna put you out. Hope deferred. It just seems like nothing is going right in that season of hope deferred. We in that place of hope deferred, it seems like you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, because you really and truly, you don't care. All you want is a relief from this right here. I need something to break right here. I need some type of unexpected blessing. I need something to open up for me in order to sort of kind of release a little of this pressure off of me. I need some help from somewhere. And it seems like the more I pray, the more I hope, the more I dream, seems like nothing happens. But guess what, y'all? It's gonna get better. Trouble don't last always. And storms will cease. So I just want you guys to know, hope deferred is not a bad place. Use your place of hope deferred as a place of preparation for what is to come. Because a lot of times, if we concentrate too much on what is to come, we can actually slow our own blessing down, because we're overlooking the now. We're overlooking what's going on now. Yeah, I know. Yes, you're helping further somebody else's dream. Yes. But however, Look at it from a place of karma. I've done all of this to help other people, and then the universe has to turn around and send me folks to help me. Look at this place of hope deferred as that preparation station for your next stop. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at it as, okay, this is what I need to do to prepare for the next level. I need to get everything prepared and everything done so that I'm not dragging any old baggage, any loose ends or anything like that to my next level. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't always look at that season and that place of hope deferred as a bad thing. A lot of times we have to turn things around, look at things from a different angle in order to actually appreciate that place, because it's necessary. Sometimes being in a place of hope deferred is necessary. Yes, sometimes your heart has to get sick in order for you to see your way through to the next level. Yes, sometimes your heart has to get sick in order for you to appreciate where you're going. Because if we never went through those times of, being disappointed or heartsick or in a place of delay or denial or whatever, we wouldn't appreciate anything. Come on, y'all. Trouble don't last always, and storms do cease. And if you're in a storm, put your umbrella up and keep going. Okay? Remember that. Put your umbrella up and keep going. You ain't got to get drenched. Put your umbrella up. Your covering. Put your covering up. And shield yourself from the storm. The storm don't have to beat you down. That's not who you are. You don't have to get beat down by the storm because you're in a place of hope deferred. Put your umbrella up and keep going. The power is in you. You just got to use it. I dare you to use it, because if you do, you might see something truly amazing. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is like a tree of life. Your tree of life is already sprouted. It's not coming out of the ground. It has already sprouted. Now, all it needs now is a little water, a little nurturing, and a little care. Okay? Don't despise small beginnings. And patience is still a virtue. Okay? Stay empowered. Peace.